Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to episode 22 of TerickTime. In our little intro here, I have been completely assimilated by the villagers. Like, completely taken. I bet you can't even see me right now. Like, you have no idea where I am. At all, do you? Can't see me. That's because I'm right here. I've been fully adopted by the villager population. It has been, well, quite an interesting experience, and quite a profitable one as well. Since the last episode, I have been doing quite a little bit of trading with the melons and pumpkins, and I now have a full double chest of emeralds, and almost another chest. So that's amazing, like absolutely amazing. I'm going to be able to get myself so much quartz. It is going to be spectacular. But unfortunately, that Mason Hall is not going to be happening in this episode. So we're going to get changed into our regular old skin here because we have a few things that we need to get done. It's overdue. It needs to happen. With all of the many different little projects that I have going on around the server, so here at the village, the Lush Cave, the Dolphin Cove, the Mega Base, I've been collecting chest monsters. Many chest monsters. The one up at the village here looks nice and tidy and organized, but I'm not going to be opening those chests out of embarrassment. It's the most disorganized mess you will have ever seen. So we are going to leave the village behind for this episode, and we're going to head back over to Dolphin Cove. And while we come in for a nice little graceful landing here at Dolphin Cove, don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, to hit that little like and subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. But also, this is clean. Although, there's just stuff. Stuff is everywhere. So, what we need to do is head over to the Mega Base, and we need to get going on the... Quite honestly, I gotta say, this is the most beautiful and spectacular storage building I have ever made. Oh, and below the Mega Base, it hasn't gotten any better. Like, I've done a little bit of cleaning in here, but it's like, why do I have 4 crafting tables? I don't know, but it's getting out of hand. It needs to be fixed. So, up to the very top of the mega structure we go. I have been doing a whole bunch of prep work over the last couple of days, gathering tons and tons of resources, getting everything ready for this spectacular build, so let's kick this off into an early time lapse. Early? Oh, English is... Early time lapse. So kick back, grab yourself a beverage, enjoy the tunes, and watch this spectacular build come into view. Yes, it's been 3 hours, but I am absolutely loving this build so far. I've got all these little kind of nooks and crannies and walkways going around the outside for extra added details, little trees, bushes, that kind of thing. Everything else I can do to kind of help bring this build alive. But first things first is I actually need to complete the build, which is the interior. And as you can see, the interior has a lot of opportunity, shall we say. So I have got, I need to build a storage room. So the general plan is these kind of 3 wings on the sides are going to be holding the bulk of my storage items. It's a big room though, so we're gonna have to decorate. We're gonna have to do knickknacks, the full interior here. So I am gonna start working on getting like a nice floor in and getting this first floor in, and then I will. I'm gonna bring you back in, and we'll see how things are going. One completely over the top floor that is totally unnecessary, but looks really cool. All right, I think I'm off to a good start here. I have a great little front hallway foyer type thing coming into the main room here. So I'm gonna start bringing this kind of sprucey interior further in here, and yeah, let's continue to see how this is going. So far, so good. I'm liking it. We are making some progress here. I don't have enough chests yet. I kind of feel like I'm going to put more chests along the wall here, but I've completely run out, unfortunately. So I'm going to kind of start to move on, I think, to the second floor for a little bit. And while I kind of think up, some potential finer details, and then I'm thinking I'm going to have kind of like a third floor up to the top, but we're going to have like a spiral staircase right in the middle here going all the way up to the third floor. I think that should look pretty cool. So, I think I'm just going to try and get a whole bunch of interior work done here, and then I'll bring you back in for a wee bit of a tour. I have been working on this interior for hours. Hours. And don't get me wrong, it's looking beautiful, but I'm going a little bit crazy. So we're going to go off and do another little project because, this has taken so long that I am actually almost out of food. And I know you're going to be saying, just go get some golden carrots. No. Imagine you're looking into my eyes, but no. I don't know why, but I'm not a fan of golden carrots. So we're going to be opting, for a different source of food. And the fancy little farm that we're going to be going for in today's episode is going to require this. And the nether roof. So let's go. So, handily enough, we're actually in a crimson biome, so we don't have to go find one, but we do have to go get ourselves up onto the nether ceiling. So let me go find a good spot for that. So what we're looking for is a piece of bedrock that is 127, because that is the absolute ceiling. So then we're just going to place our ladders, smush our face, and right in the corner there, boopity boop, we are now on the ceiling. And don't worry, we won't be stuck, because I brought stuff for a portal. So, now we just need to build a farm, which, realistically is pretty simple. And unfortunately, there's an endermite below me, which is awkward. But yeah, I'm going to whip this farm up, and let's see what we get. All right, the super high-tech collection system is now in place. So now I am going to build up probably three blocks. And yes, I'm aware I won't be able to open that chest, but realistically, it's not gonna matter. So let me get a little perimeter here of 3 to, keep the lava in that I didn't bring. So I'm gonna have to go get lava. Okay, let me get this little platform built, and then we can talk about what's going on. Just had to go grab a few more things, but it looks like the farm's gonna work. So now I just need to drop a bunch of soul sand because, the according to the wonderful logical geek boy, if I throw my entire stack of steak on there by accident, it'll all get sucked up. But you can also do this. And now I'm really hoping that my trap doors don't get all burnt. Because if they do, I'm going to have to go get iron ones and levers, and hopefully I don't regret all of this. That's an awful sound. Hang on. For the amount of times I have forgotten stuff and had to come back, I'm going to have to learn how to break a hole in the bedrock ceiling. I don't really know how to do that, but I'm going to have to learn because this is getting out of hand. My forgetfulness is a hindrance. Alright, now that I have all the fiery death goodness in there, it's time to go about 128 blocks up into the air, and let's see if this thing's gonna work alright. I am now at as high as I can go. Like I can't place any more. I also can't see the ground, so we're gonna free camera this. And let's just go take a little look-see and see what's going on down here. Oh. Okay, so I didn't light it up enough, apparently. More torches required to get the zombified piglins and these guys to stop spawning, but the hoglin aspect of things seems to be working quite well, so let's make those modifications and totally landed it. Didn't die. Promise. Didn't die. We're fine. I have used many torches. So now let's go back up to the AFK spot and see what happens this time. I'm going to say that this farm is quite successful, and quite soon, I will not have to worry about food ever again. Plus, I'm also going to be getting leather out of this, I think, which... bonus, because, well, leather's kind of a pain to get. So I'm going to go get a snack, and I'll come back in, let's say, 15 minutes and see what this farm's produced. 15 minutes is up. It's kind of terrifying. I'm probably going to kill myself eventually, but let's see what we got here. Okay. Uh-huh. Don't know where that came from, but yeah, I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna be just fine for food going forward. I don't think you quite realize how ridiculous that was. I've got that much, which is what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and a half stacks. That's only 62 stacks an hour. So if I did a full overnight AFK session, I'd have like 500. So I can't AFK here overnight. I need to AFK here for maybe an hour at a time. Anyway, I'm happy that I have a food source figured out. So now that the break is over, though, I have to go back and finish that interior. And this top floor is the last space that I need to decorate. So in true Good Times with Scar tradition, or that came out all wrong. Anyway, Scar does this thing where you twirl your interiors into existence. So just like good old Scar, we're gonna do the same. And there we go. We have a absolutely amazing interior up here. I have literally spared no expense. Yes, I'm using diamond blocks for decoration because, well, what else am I going to use them for? So, yeah. Anyway, I thought it looked cool. So let's do the grand tour from the top down. So on the top floor, we have a little cozy little bedroom with some budding amethyst, giving it a little bit of a glow. We've got some big old plants and vines and a big old fancy chandelier. Yes, that is candles and a brewing stand, and I've spared no expense. Because, well, I plan on living here for quite some time. We have a fantastic little grandfather clock. We have a fully set up enchanting setup. I don't have a tool on me, but you'll have to take my word for it that it is level 30. And that it's kind of incorporated all the way into a little library. We have a little sofa here to do some reading. And then as I collect more and more music discs, I've got a little place to play music and a little shulker box right in the middle here to store all the music discs. But oh, I love how this little top floor has come together. It is fantastic. Now, let's go take a look downstairs. From our mid-floor balcony, we have a whole bunch of more details. Beams, that I can't. I've been building so much, I can't even process words anymore. Chandeliers, more fancy chandeliers. We've got tons of little details, lots of little balconies. Like, look at this little balcony. Just, there's Dolphin Cove, and there's Dolly. It's just a fantastic little view. And all of these little details just keep going all the way around. Every single corner has a bubble evator all the way down to the basement. And if we just go onto our main floor here, we have tons of storage, tons of details, just everything going on. Oh, I love this build. It is so cool. I am so happy that I spent all day building it. Quite literally, all day. I do now, of course, have the extremely daunting task of moving not all of my stuff, but, you know, all the stuff that's worthwhile. And yeah, that's gonna take some time between episodes, but once it's all done, I'll be set up so much better. Because right now I've been struggling to find places to put stuff, so we're gonna be off to a much better start. The only thing I have left to do is to well, I need to put a whole bunch of string down and get rid of all this snow up here, but that's gonna be left for maybe later. I don't want to do that right now. For now, we're just gonna be moving in the most horrible way possible. This old shulker mess is just gonna, yeah, it's just gonna go down here because, well, I need to actually figure out where everything is gonna go before I can put everything away. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but that's okay. And with that little reveal, folks, I am gonna have to wrap this episode up. I am out of time. I gotta get this edited and uploaded as per usual. So thank you so very much for sharing your day with me. I truly do appreciate it. If you've made it to this far in the episode, thank you. You are a rarity, and I really appreciate you. So thank you so very much, everybody. I really do appreciate it. If you've liked the content you've seen today, hit that little like button, hit the little sub button. It truly does go a long way. And if you got any suggestions for maybe some farms I could be building in the near future in the other tower, let me know down in the comments. I truly would appreciate that. So until next time, folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.